Arsenal 3, Preston 0. Sorry for the late match review. Thing is, I've had some technical difficulties trying to watch the match on Sky Sports, and I know it wasn't just me. I went on social media and I saw that a lot of other people were finding it difficult, but here we are. We can finally talk about it. I didn't really expect anything else from it. There was some different stuff that we've seen in this game and some stuff that we've already known about. I was a bit shocked with the lineup, especially with defense, to see Saliba and Timber come out to the game. More surprised with Timber because we all know how injury prone he is, and it was a bit of a risk to play him in a game like this. It would have been better to save him for Newcastle, but the thing is, there's also a lot of injuries going on as well, and it probably would have been a good idea just for him just to get a bit of a run out, and also with Saliba as well. But the thing is, he had a red card, and I think it was just good for him to play this game, especially to partner up with Kirill, because with Gabriel Magalhaes, we didn't know whether or not he will be able to start on the weekend against Newcastle. So it probably is a good idea for them to both play together and get a good understanding between each other and see how things go. But on the bright side, they looked pretty well and they managed to get a clean sheet today. And obviously we managed to see Zinchenko. It's so strange to see him play after so long. I think it was good for him just to get a run out and just see how things go. Let's see what more he can provide us for this season. The midfield three was pretty decent. Jorginho, Mikel Arteta, good for him to play as well, get more minutes on. Ethan Nwaneri, we've been begging and crying out for him to play more games. He will play more games in the Carabao Cup. Regardless on who we play in the next round, it's a good idea for Ethan Nwaneri to play whoever it is, whether it be Liverpool, whether it be Crystal Palace, whether it be whoever. It's important that he starts that game because he needs to get some experience against one of the top teams to fully see how good he actually is. And today he was very good. He played absolutely fantastically. I just think that in the final third he did miss a couple of key chances, but that finish he did for the goal he scored, absolutely superb. If he continues on this trend, he will give Martin Odegaard a run for his money, and that's what we want in this football club. We need competition, we need guys that fight for spots, and no one should feel that they're safe in their spot, and that is what causes players to play at their best. So with Ethan Nwaneri, he's 17 years old. There's a lot more to come from him, and it's just about making sure he's managed the right way and giving him the right opportunities at the right time for him to go out there and do the best he can, especially with the level of confidence that he has. And with Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus and Raheem Sterling, I think that's a fair front three. It's a bit of a shame there isn't really a winger in the midst of the academy that can sort of burst into the scene, but whatever, it is what it is. Gabriel Jesus, finally after 8-9 months and 20 so games, he's finally scored a goal, and it was a good goal. He did a pretty good finish, a good volley. I thought that him and Raheem Sterling, especially with Raheem Sterling in the second half, he played very well. He was dribbling at defenders, he was trying to make chances, and I think it is a matter of time before Raheem Sterling really gets his gear into this season. He has been a bit unfortunate over the last couple of games, but I think with the more starts that he gets, we'll be able to see more from him. And obviously with the next round of the Carabao Cup, I think we're in the quarterfinals. It will be interesting to see who we get and to see these guys get another run out again. Also, it's good that with the goalkeeper Setford, he was able to get out there, and we were able to also get some minutes in for Mars Lewis Skelly and a debut for Aiden Heaven, which is always a good thing to also play out these youngsters, especially against a team like Preston. No offense, but they're not one of the top sides out there. I think they're in the second or even third division. But overall, it was a good professional performance. Great goal from Ethan Nwaneri, good finish by Jesus, and with Kai Havertz, may I not forget, he also managed to get a very good header when he was able to come on from the bench. So it's a good thing to get games like this, because I see them as filler games, because you may be off form, you may be having a bit of a torrid time, but sometimes a game like this against a lower side can really get your confidence back. And I think with Gabriel Jesus and with Kai Havertz, he hasn't had the best run of games as of late. It can help them get some more confidence back and get them back onto form. And with Gabriel Jesus, he's got the goal now after such a long time. Hopefully he can build more from it and get a good run where he can score more goals and hopefully put himself in the team if he can. It's going to be difficult for him, but obviously with injuries anything's possible. But this is just a start from Gabriel Jesus. This isn't the be all and end all. Now that we scored a goal and we've seen how much it means to him, now it's the time to go out there and show what he can do, because remember, he's only 27-28 years old. I know he's Brazilian, but doesn't matter. He still needs to go that and do his job. And it's a good thing with Kirill. He came out and he got the assist, and especially the ball. I think it was Kirill that gave that ball to Kai Havertz. It's good for him to get the assist that he did and just play the way that he did as well. Hopefully, even for him, it can build his confidence up, because it's good to perform in these games, but for me and like anyone else, it's what you do in the league, and it's also what you do in the top competitions like the Champions League, the Premier League, even in the latter stages of the FA Cup. That's where I sort of judge you when it's crunch time, when there's pressure. Obviously, with a team like Preston, we're not going to see much of that, but like I said, it's a start. But yeah, onwards to Newcastle. Let's see how we do over there. Some good news is that Gabriel has a good chance of coming back, and possibly Martin Odegaard has an outside chance of getting back as well. Would Ethan Nwaneri get into the game against Newcastle? The thing is, a lot of people have been complaining and whining whether or not he should start, and a lot of people have been begging for him to start. But the thing is, he is still young. He's 17 years old, and there's a big debate on whether we should just give him a go and just get him out there, or whether they should shield him a bit because of his age. The way I see it is that, look, if you're good enough to play, then just play him, and also have a bit of a balance of when to play him and when not to play him. And I think that since a lot of people have begged for him to start, maybe it might be a good idea to increase the minutes that he has, maybe come on after, say, I don't know, 60, 70 minutes, and let him have a proper run in the game and see what he does and see how he improves. Would he play against Newcastle? I'm not sure Arteta will do that, but it would be interesting. Let's see how things go. Will Martin Odegaard come back against Newcastle? A bit of a hit and miss, I'd say. Against Chelsea, that'll be very interesting. Imagine your first game back against a club like Chelsea, but we're gonna have to see how that goes. Overall, pretty good game. Let's move forward. Let's see who we get in the draw, and let's see how these guys do in the game against Newcastle. Anyhow, hope to see you all soon in the next game. Put your thoughts in the comments below, and hope to see you all soon. Bye bye.